Hey guys, it's Spooky Noodles, and I'm here with a mini book haul. So what I decided to do, instead of having just one book haul, like one big book haul, I was just gonna split it in, well, let's say 70-30%. So this is 30% of the book haul. It's very small, so this is gonna be a mini book haul. I just was excited that I received these books, and I thought I'd share the excitement with y'all. So, without further ado, we will start with the first book I received, and that is Richard Lehman's The Beast House. Now, this isn't exactly the cover that I wanted, but you know, it's still the book, you know, obviously. It's, you know, at least I think it's a book. For all I know, it's a Bible. They're tricking me to read the Bible. I'm just kidding. But The Beast House is the second book in the Beast House series. It comes right after The Cellar, I think. I think it goes The Cellar, Beast House. I can't remember the third book, but then the Friday Night at the Beast House. Oh, the Midnight Tour. That's the third book. Midnight Tour, and then Friday Night at the Beast House, and then it's complete. So yeah. Friday. I think I said that wrong. Midnight Tour, and then Friday Night at the Beast House. So yeah, this is a good book, I hear. I don't know if I want to read the back for y'all, because I don't personally want to read the back because I haven't read The Cellar yet, so this might give away the ending to The Cellar. I'm not sure. So I'm not going to risk it and read the back. But if you guys are interested, I will give you the back. Sorry for the glare, if you guys are actually pausing it. Alright. Sorry, my dog's in the background. If you hear her moving around, I apologize. Alright, now we got the really cool stuff. Or at least I think it's cool. Because I'm reading this author named Ronald Kelly at the moment. And the dude is an amazing writer. I'm currently reading Fear by him. And it's going out wonderfully. It's like my favorite book right now. So I decided to do. Oh, my dog sees a squirrel. Oh, it's the end of the world. Oh no. What are we gonna do, Lou? It's another squirrel. Yeah, tell him. Tell that squirrel. I think we're done. No. Okay, guys, sorry about that. My baby girl, Lula, decided to bark out the window. I think it was either the squirrel or it was just the next door neighbors being the next door neighbors. You know how that be. Now she's chasing her tail, so it's all good now. Where was I at? Oh yeah. Amazing author Ronald Kelly is amazing, is what I was trying to say. I'm gushing over his book Fear, and it's just an amazing book. It's probably my top 5 for sure, if not number 1. It's definitely number 1 for coming of age stories, that's for sure. And coming of age stories make my top 10 list, you know. So I just love something about coming of age stories. So, but as I usually do, when I find an author I like, I go out and buy all their books. And I decided to do that. So here is Ronald Kelly's Something Out There. That's the dark un right there. You see, kind of. That's the dark un. And it's actually mentioned in Fear. about the Dark Un. Like Roscoe and Fear, while they're going through Fear County, mentions the Dark Un, which I don't know if this book was written before or after Fear. I have no idea actually. Yeah, I think this might have been written before Fear, because when it says also by Ronald Kelly, it only has 2 books, and it says Hindsight and Pitfall. Which, by the way, I'm looking for Hindsight and Pitfall, but I'm obviously not in the place to buy books at the moment. But I did find it on eBay for $31. Hindsight and Pitfall. So I thought that was, you know, like extremely coincidental. I was like, it's like made this eBay purchases like made for me. The cool thing about this is you can feel the scales kinda, so that's kind of cool. But something out there. It's also it goes under another title called The Dark Un, and yeah, it's I've heard good and bad things, mixed reviews about this book. But I'm really excited to give it a shot. Because Fear is so good. The book Fear, not like actual fear, but Fear is a good book, and Ronald Kelly did a great job writing that book. I'm still reading the book, so if the ending is trash, then I'll let you know, but I don't think it's going to be trash. I think it's going to be a great ending, so I decided to go out, grab more books by Ronald Kelly, and Something Out There is one of the books I got. And I just ripped the edge of the book. Wonderful. Sorry guys. Next book, and the last book of this mini book haul, is Moon of the Werewolf by Ronald Kelly. I just love that cover. The werewolf head, the big moon, and the graveyard. It just makes me happy. This is going in my werewolf TBR. I started a werewolf TBR. You might have known about it. I started it a while back. I don't think I actually made a video on it or not. But I started with The Howling. Then once I finished The Howling, I moved on to... can't remember what I moved on to. I think I actually might have stopped right with after The Howling, because The Howling was such a good werewolf book that I was like, can it be topped? You know, so I did get a bunch of werewolf books, and I will do a werewolf TBR. I will continue it in the future. But I think the next TBR after the coming of age TBR is going to be a vampire TBR. And I got Bloodkin by Ronald Kelly. I'm gonna get I need a paperback version of Salem's Lot. And I need suggestions for vampire stories. So if you got any suggestions for vampire stories, that'd be amazing. I'm not sure if I want to, because I already know the story of The Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. I already know the story because I watched the movie, and I know that's bad to say. I just don't feel like reading the book, because the movie was good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I don't know. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't find the movie that entertaining. I liked it, but it was still like, eh. So I'm a little iffy to read the book. I know the books are usually better than the movies anyways, but I don't know. But anyways, back to this. This book is exciting. I believe this was written after Fear. Let me check here. La di da, la di da, la da 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 da. Oh, hold on. I'm not sure, guys. It doesn't have a, doesn't have like the other book had. I don't know. These are both Ron Kelly's, Something Out There and Moon of the Werewolf are both done by everyone's favorite Zebra Publishing. And I love both of these covers, guys. I dig the moon in the background of both of these books. I don't know who did these covers, but they did a great job. It's probably in the inside of the book. I forgot to read the backs of these books. Okay, you know what? We'll do that. We'll do that now. We're gonna go back to Something Out There, and I'm gonna read the back because it's a very short back. It was passed down from generation to generation, a legend of the Dark Un. Hopefully I'm saying that right. The strange beast that roamed Pale Dove Mountain. The dark monster that no one had ever seen, at least not and lived to tell about it, except, so it was said, old Fletcher Bryce, who lived at the foot of the mountain. No one really believed in the Dark Un. It was just a story to make a child's flesh crawl. Until Old Man Bryce died. Now the people in Tucker's Mill, Tennessee would be forced to believe again. I had to get that out quick before my dog started barking again. Okay, we're gonna move on to The Moon of the Werewolf. Another short, I think this book, was made after Something Out There. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this was made after Something Out There. And then probably Fear was written after this book. Ronald Kelly was on a roll with his books. Because I'm reading that he wrote Pitfall, Hindsight, Something Out There, then this book. So he was on a roll with his horror career, you know. He was writing some really good books. I haven't read these books yet, but, you know, they sound very interesting. Everyone loves a werewolf novel. And the Dark Un looks like another creature feature that I'll love. It's not going to outdo Fear. Fear is the best book I've ever read so far. So... Oh, big guy. Ah! Sorry, guys. Let's read the back for The Moon of the Werewolf. I think she's done, guys. Okay, let me read the back for you guys. Their kind once ruled the Emerald Isle with black terror. They spilled hot gore under the full moon and cracked human bones to feast on the living marrow. But County Court cast these wolf beasts out, and the shape-changing clan of the Howler was forced to move their hunting ground to the New World. Now the werewolves roam in Old Hickory, Tennessee, preserving their eternal youth on a gruesome diet of human flesh. Once a lunar month, when a moon swells bright, the howler's eerie cry shatters the night. So that's Moon of the Werewolf, guys. And let me tell you how excited I am to read another Ronald Kelly book. Because best believe I am going to read this book the next time I do a werewolf TBR. Like, This book makes me want to do a Werewolf TBR because this book sounds exciting, and I kind of got a little spoiled on what you want to call it, Goodreads, for someone said that it's about, instead of just one werewolf, it's a family of werewolves, which it kind of says on the back that there's a clan, but it doesn't mention anything about a family. So it's got me worried that it might have spoiled something for me. So I stopped reading the review. But what I gathered from the review is that this is a damn good book. So I can't wait to read it, because werewolves are not that original. So it's hard to make a tale about werewolves original. And from what I read on Goodreads, I read only good things. Sorry, the Reese Puffs I just ate are coming back up. But yeah, that's my Ronald Kelly's books. I'm very, very excited to read both of these books. And of course, The Beast House is something I needed to have in my Richard Lehman collection. So yeah, I just find it hilarious that they always have these like advertisements in the middle of the book. You know when you hit the halfway point when you see this advertisement. So, but yeah, that's my mini book haul, y'all. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously this is such a small book haul, and I apologize. It's better to get one mini book or two book hauls than just one big book haul, right? I don't know, maybe not. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed getting these books. Making this video was a little hard with my dog barking at squirrels and digging to China. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, have a spooky day. Alright, bye guys.